What's up, guys? Got a video blog for you, man. Kind of near and dear, man. Kind of like what I'm all about. The beautiful thing of struggle, the beautiful thing of adversity, the beautiful thing when no one's around. It's just you and your shadow. What are you gonna do, man? When everything says quit. Keeps you going.
We got 4 champions here trying to make a difference in their life, trying to drive the destiny of what they want to be. 4 people, I'm going to be 5th. You going to be 6th? Let's go. Let's get this thing on. Seconds away of making your life something amazing, something breathtaking. Life isn't a moment or a time to take a breath. It's a moment to take your fucking breath away. This creates those fucking moments.
You can't imagine what it's going to be. Don't ever expect physically to look in the mirror and see it.
stuff in the back, man. I'm gonna eat my food now, peace. Greg Plitt, helping you cook good. In order to become empowered, you must first surrender everything you have, all your fear, all your pride, all your ego, in order to build that clean canvas of where championships lie.
This exercise is called straight bar preacher curl. There's a lot of preacher curl machines out there. Some are free weight, some are dumbbells, some are machines. They all hit the bicep in a different area.
I don't have an email, piece of paper, or anything to read from somebody. What I have is about hundreds of them. In my head, people, they're just quitting on themselves, man. They have such potential, and they give up so quick, man. They just, adversity hits, and they just give, this is gonna be called the gut check, man. That's what this is, the gut check. The video blog, what the real value of your dreams are. Because in a sedative state, when everything's relaxed and peaceful, yes, we know what we want to be. We know the person we want to become, right? It's very easy to calculate it in that rhyme to reason, when nothing's on the line. But as soon as the heart starts to race, or money's coming in we can't afford, or the bill and the pressure of the lifestyle, the wife, the family, or the job, all of a sudden, we start to settle. We fucking settle, man. And the most valuable asset, you give up the only thing you have. Which is you. There's one of you, man. Never will be another. It kills me, man. Cause that's what the world broke you that. That's what the world needs, man. It needs that strength, the conviction of an individual believing in themselves. That's what makes this world awesome, man. That's what makes everything worthwhile. It makes the fight, the journey epic. It's like, because it hasn't been done. And it's so fast, you just give it up. And you give it up because of the wrong reasons. That's why it's the gut check. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, and I'll talk about it in a physical state, but there's so many more than just a physical state. The pressure of which I'm going to give to you guys also exists in an economical state, a financial state, a family state. There's so many things, but all of those were created with the belief of what can be, right? So endurance, man. Like when I was in Ranger School, I knew I was going through hell. I went through it. Why? Because before embarking on it, man, I believed what that was about, that journey, what it was all about. And I believed it so much mentally that there was nothing that could happen physically to fuck me up from not achieving it, man. By the way, it tested everything I had. I went through it, and at the end, man, I stood there just fucking proud of it, man. Because it took that much to earn that credibility, the dream. Most dreams, you sit on a sedative state in a relaxed atmosphere. You know exactly the person you want to become. Very easy at that point to know right from wrong. Very hard when the pressure's on. Do you stay true to the character, or do you bypass it? Do you sell your fucking soul? You sell the most valuable asset, that you are one of a kind, one of never gonna be, not one of a million, one of never ever again, the one of the world, and you give it up for what? For what, man? You can only give it up once, and there's nothing you can give it up for that's ever worthy of you. They do it every single day. You watch the news, man. Turn it off. It's so depressing. It's just, it's a parasite of nature, man. The gut check, man. Let me tell you a story of me, man. So when I was a company commander in the Army, they have every like 6 months you got to do a physical fitness test. It's called the APFT, the Army Physical Fitness Test. Go figure. Everything's an acronym with the fucking military. And what that consists of is this: it's push-ups for 2 minutes, it's sit-ups for 2 minutes, and there's a 2-mile run, and your time trial. So push-ups, the score, 300 is max. But if you exceed, and it's all about your age and your gender. And your weight kind of thing, it's all this bullshit society. But if you're a badass, man, you kick ass wherever you're, male, female, old, young, whatever the fuck, you just kill it, right? And if you kill it in push-ups, and you kill it in sit-ups, and you kill it in the run, then you go to the extended scale. And the extended scale is about over 300. It's kind of an ego thing, man. How far can you go? So I held the record in every post I ever went to, man. I had push-ups and sit-ups and kind of thing. Never the run though, because I'm a bigger guy. I can't run that fast. And these guys are running, man. I mean, they run 2 miles in like sub 5:30 miles now. I can't do that, man. Like 5 minutes 30 seconds per mile. And I can't do that. The only way I can compete with those guys is to kill it in the push-ups and sit-ups, and then come in with some kind of. So we had this APFT coming up, and before it started, I came up with a goal that I wanted the fucking record, man. That's what I wanted, and I knew what my assets were. I knew what my depreciating assets were as well, and I really knew what they were. So before I went into this, I really looked at the numbers and figured out a war game. I mentally fucking did it in my head over and over and over again. Dreamed it, thought about it for like months before it ever happened. I knew what I needed to do with push-ups in 2 minutes. I knew what I needed to do in sit-ups in 2 minutes. And if I did those two, that would give me the variance to do what I had to do in my best ability at a bigger guy. 230 at the time. Now I'm like 200, but to compete with guys like 140, fucking like little just whirlwinds, man, just killing it. So I came with a module, right? And I believe it could happen. So as I'm doing the push-ups, man, I'm killing it, man. I'm doing it. Time's running up, and getting down to those 2 minutes and stuff. I'm pushing it, and so I started to switch my grips around. So my hand placement goes from here to there to there, and then goes wider, in or out, working the inner chest, the outer chest, and everything else, everything in between. Because student of the game, wanting to win it. I see this shit, and I don't know if you guys get this, but it's everybody there just puts their hands on the ground and just pushes, and then they can't push anymore, and the clock continues and they're done. 2 minutes, they can't do push-ups for 2 minutes. But if they knew how the body works, they knew that the greatest asset of the chest is the wide region, but there's also an upper, a lower, a middle, inner, out. So you can work that. You don't need to exhaust one portion. There's other portions of it. It's like a family. You can rely on your brother, but you have 4 more or 3 more sisters. You don't need to fucking just take one and just beat the shit out of it, and then boom, you fail before 2 minutes. So you start to work that because you're a student, you understand it. You believe in what you're doing and you want to achieve it, so you put the work in mentally before you engage physically. And then what happens is you break the fucking record. But that record that's broken, you already broke it once. You need to break your own record in order to be competitive with a record in your mind of where you want to be, which is the entire conglomerate of the APFT. So yeah, the push-ups you're doing, right? Yeah, and by the way, 163 was a number. Count up the math real fast. 2 minutes. That's 120 seconds. You're doing more than 1 push-up a second. 40 more, 42 more. And non-stop. How do you do that? Systemizing it, working it, come with a module, then training it, becoming the best of it, training it again, improving it, failing to succeed, learning that this doesn't work, this works, and this works, and this works, and this works, and then you work the entire portion of the chest, and then you hit the buck 63 in 2 minutes. Check, boom, into sit-ups. Doing the sit-ups, knowing the number I just hit, which was more than I wanted to hit, meaning it was more than I thought I could hit, so it gave me a little variance. I wasn't like cocky about it, oh yeah. No, I had more to achieve. That just gave me a little bit of a window. So if my run came out short, I knew how much, if I needed to come in at what time. Because I did more push-ups, it all conglomerately for the title, I could do a little more, I could go a little slower if I had to. I knew what my number was. So sit-ups, I'm sitting there. 142 was the number I wanted. Again, 120 seconds. I'm sitting there just dead, and the guy's counting down. 10, 9, 8, and I'm just cranking it. How do you crank it? All right, so chest we move this way, right? Well, your sit-ups, you got your rectus abdominis right here. You got internal, external obliques, right? So if you're coming on the side, you can hit the side, hit the front, hit the side, hit one cheek to the other cheek. You start to work all the assets, man. Your hip flexors, everything you got. The guy holding my legs, man, was getting a fucking tri workout he'd never seen before, man. I didn't fuck him. I wanted my shit. 144 is what I got. Only 1 number more than I wanted, but still success, right? Should be happy. Pat on the back, right? All of it means nothing if the run doesn't work. That's my weakest point. At the point of which I'm at my weakest point in its own right. I have to run. I just work my hip flexors like crazy. I can't even move my legs. I gotta run a 2-mile thing and sub 11:15. That's what I had to do. Even with the accelerated numbers I did. Breaking the records on both. 1:15 is what I had to do. 2 miles. I mean, you don't have like a day to prepare for this. It's not like you do the push-up in 1 day. It's just, no, 1, 2, 3 right away. Boom. Hit my clock. Go. I start running. This is the gut check, man. This is what happened. As I'm running, I hit the 1 mile mark. I come back around. It's 2 loops. Hit the 1 mark. Boom. Look at my time. I have to match the same fucking time to make this dream a reality. I gotta pick it up because I know I'm weaker now. Because I just ran 1 mile. I'm not gonna be as strong. Maybe I don't know. I'm hauling ass the best I can. Another half mile coming back around. Man, everything is just falling apart, man. My legs feel like they're not my own, man. My arms are getting heavy. My will, my mindset starts to think that, you know what, man? You know, you did good on the push-ups, man. You got that record. You did good on the sit-ups, man. You got that right. That's good enough, man. You know, you should be proud of that, you know. I start to all of a sudden minimize everything. I start to find solutions that aren't of achievement, but second best. I start to calculate how it's okay to be second. I'm doing this in my head, and I'm funny, man. I'm doing this, man. And then I also start to think about some other things, man. I start to think about all the dreams in my head, man. Dreams, I'm not talking about thinking visually woken up dreams. I'm sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, having a dream of failing the endeavor. Waking up with succeeding the endeavor, the excitement, the failure, the mixed emotions, all never happens in the future, the dreams, and while I'm sleeping. I have all that, I'm feeling that. All the times I talked about it, thought about it, I studied it, I put the numbers down, I trained it, and retrained it. All that, months and months and months, and I'm tired of it, man. Tired of wanting this. Tired of comparing to this. Tired of thinking about it, man. So fuck you, legs, man. You hurt mine right now, you're gonna be mine. Arms, if you don't want to be a part of me, then you fuck off too. I'm crossing this with or without you in this time because I don't want to think about it anymore. I want to put it to rest. The gut is fucking filling me, man. The gut is a pain that's coming in. But my mind is like, I've already been there, man. I've already seen the finish line. I know I can do it. I've already seen the finish line. I know I can do it. Don't tell me that you fuckers are gonna stop me from this.
You got an Annie chart. You got a chart that pops the lower ass, not Photoshop. That's the lower ass. That right there makes you number one. It keeps you number one. That right there brings light into the situation. I wasn't born with these guys. I created them. How did I create them? Showing you these exercises that I'm about to show you created these. They made it for me, they can make it for you. You got willpower and dedication. You drive effort into what I'm showing you educationally. You combine the mind and the body effort together. You would have had these. You would get amongst the 1 percentile, the half percentile society that actually just talk game, walks game, pops a game, doesn't need Photoshop to me. Here we go, the abdominal difference, right at you.
I don't want to train you anymore. I don't want to train you anymore. I'm starting to look at my own body like they're different people. Either get on my shit or get the fuck out of my life. Let's go. I come around the corner. I'm like 400 yards away. I'm looking at my clock. I'm hauling ass. I feel this fucking thing coming up inside of me, man. I don't know what it is. Who knows? It's like I don't even know who I am anymore. I just touch myself. It doesn't feel like I'm touching it. So anyway, so I just end up throwing up as I'm running. And I'm like, yeah. And unfortunately, someone ran right by me. I threw up all over that motherfucker. And I just keep going, man. Keep going. And all I can see is a finish line. And right past that finish line, 15 yards, there's a trash can on purpose. And I'm just going for that, man. I don't care. There is no finish line, it's a trash can. And I haul ass as much as I can do, everything I got, man. And I run, and everything inside of me is shutting the fuck down. Sometimes I feel like I'm floating. I don't even have control anymore. I cross the finish line right into the trash can. I grab that fucking trash can like it's my wife. I'm not even married, my future wife. I love it. I threw up for like 5 minutes. And everyone came over to me because I crossed it at 11:13. I broke the record. And as I kept throwing up, like non-stop, man. Kind of like for you guys, man, when you start to take a leak, you can't just stop it. No, it keeps going. It's like that. I kept throwing up. And I felt like I was just throwing up all the time. The effort, the energy, just throwing up the old me, of the weakness, the inadequacy. I tried this APFT a couple of times. I couldn't do it. This was my last chance before I was out. This is my only last chance. There was another one. And I threw up all the other days of when I came up short. I threw up it all, man. I felt like I just threw up all the old me. And I came up, man, with my fucking mouth, man. I felt like I was born anew. No longer balled and chained of a goal I set forth I couldn't achieve. I achieved it. Even though I failed for years trying to. And when I say failed, I won the record in a few of them, but not the conglomerate. I wanted it all. I thought I had the ability to. I had the belief that I could do that. And I felt like I was shorting myself if I didn't. So I trained and took that and fill up fucking like that much of the trash can, 55-gallon motherfucking drum with that much fucking liquid, man. I mean, I fucking did. I fucking never felt more alive, man. Shouldn't feel exhausted, weak, dehydrated, lightheaded. Man, no. Because the mind controls the body, man. Yeah, dehydrated, exhausted, everything in between. Muscle glycogen tapped the fuck out, man. Just eating muscle mass up, everything. But finished on time. And at the end, after I threw my fucking life up, is what it felt like. I sat there, and I didn't need anything in the world, man. I just put my hands to the side, not up top, but just to the side. Closed my eyes and just said, this is what it's all about. And it really is. The gut check. I think in any endeavor you guys do, if you feel that gut check, you failed the endeavor already. Because the gut check will always beat you. And if your gut is checking your mindset, you've already failed, man. With every endeavor comes an opportunity. But if you don't believe in that opportunity doesn't have value. You must believe it. You must sit back. When I say in a sedative state, we all know what we want to become. You must believe that. You must believe that in this sedative state, you can become that. We all know right and wrong sedatively. By the way, when we go out in a party atmosphere, oh, how funny, we have so many friends. But when financial crisis comes, dismay, health issues, how few friends are around. So don't tell me those friends are true. Don't tell me your feelings in a sedative state of who you want to be are true, because they haven't been tested. When I say the test, there's a lot of tests prior to the final endeavor. That endeavor, the final one, is what it's about. And by the way, there's another one after that, if you succeed. But every single day you do these little things. And I'll show you a video in a few minutes of a little thing I did in Hawaii on a Sunday that helped build the confidence, the indomitable will of the individual. That helped give me the strength to do certain things in my life, because I can't do it one time and one time only. You have to build that up from day to day, and you start to build that up. And then when it comes to the day, there is no other way. Boom! You are the man. You're the man before you start the fucking race. Because you believe it.
Flying too close to the sun as if we're in
And if you don't believe it, then that journey turns into a debate. Without belief, every journey will turn into a debate. If you don't prior study it, if you don't find the value, for me, Ranger School, if I didn't have the value of what the Ranger tab meant to me, not my dad or my mom or girlfriend, to me, no fucking way I made it through. But I wanted to be part of that fucking high society. Now, high society is in my head. What I thought was high society. We all have different high societies. We all have different dreams. For me, that was a dream. That meant a lot to me. And I knew for that to mean a lot to me, you had to earn it. So, I trained for it. I sacrificed for it more than I can ever fucking talk about. And then I fucking achieved it. And if I didn't go into day one at 3:30 in the morning at Ranger School, into the compound, I got knocked on my ass from behind, and do 500 push-ups, not even 4 yards into the fucking compound, already dead, and I had 70 days of this. If I didn't have it upstairs, that all of this was a down payment, necessary, welcoming down payment, for what the title really meant to me, meaning you had earned that fucking thing. You know, all this pain meant the value of it. And I never admitted it. But prior to the endeavor, I had the belief and mentality, studied it, I understood what the journey was about. Therefore, when I went upon the journey, it wasn't a debate. It was a necessary down payment, investment for where I was gonna be. Because I was already there mentally. Physically, I just had to catch up to where I already was mentally. That's what it's about. All these emails, guys, that I read are all about people with so much potential, with no fucking belief. And without belief, man, that journey does become the debate. And in that debate, it's when your feet become heavy, your lungs, they actually bleed, and your heart races like you never felt before. Pain starts to fill the body, and it takes over, almost like a paralysis state. And if you don't have belief in that, you stop right the fuck. Because pain's one. If you have belief, you understand pain is not unexpected but welcome. A necessary down payment for the pride of what the future will always hold. Pain versus pride. Price temporary. Pain is temporary, price forever. What does that mean? It means if you push past the pain, right behind the pain is a pride. And why is pain temporary? Only when pride has been presented. Because that feels amazing. That's what you remember. You don't remember the pain. You only remember the pain if you never get to the pride. Therefore, the pain is forever. Forever, not temporary. Fucking forever. And don't think it's just this journey that's forever. Because this journey right here where you feel the pain will rob you of doing any other fucking journey. Because you don't want to feel it again. You don't want to feel the dismay, the internal fucking negativity anymore. You will rob yourself of achieving any more paths. You will settle. You will sell your most valuable asset in a heartbeat to the highest bidder because you know you are worth shit and you're worth so much fucking more. And the more you push past that fucking pain to feel the exhilaration of what that pain really delivers, then you find the value of who you are. I think things start to fuck it. And in doing so, you figure out what life's about. And, you know, cash Cachets, yeah, well, life you live, yeah, I say that shit, but that's real, man. Don't say it's not real. It's only not real to someone who just goes by what society says. The status quo. And I'm sitting here talking to you guys, with, to a camera, but don't think I don't see every one of you past this. Don't think I don't see myself, who I was, and my own fucking fears of where I am now and where I want to go. And don't think I don't fucking thank God for all that pain prior to be strong enough to face my biggest challenge to come, which is coming, man. And I look forward to it. Fucking do. The gut check, man. If it happens because you're not prepared. And if it happens, you'll never fucking win it. A gut check's bullshit if you have the belief inside of where you're going. Gut check is just a necessary welcoming down payment, man. I got a little video I shot on a day off when I was in Hawaii, and I'd like to share with you. And in sharing that, I want you guys to think about what your dreams are, what your goals are. I say this a lot, people far less included than you, far less accountable than you, genetics, whatever else, achieve far more. Why? Because they have the perseverance and drive, they have the ability to show up. They have the ability to challenge themselves on an average Monday or Tuesday. They build the confidence to succeed on a Sunday or a Saturday when the crowd is loud. No one walks into the arena and leaves. No one vents or succeeds in the first time. I didn't succeed in the APF the first time. I was going after something impossible. I felt like I could do it. I came and bought it, and it took everything about me. I pured my fucking life out of me, and while I won, didn't have the opportunity to fucking celebrate. I was so fucking still done expelling the old me. So to be ready for the new me. It's exciting, man. You gotta earn that shit. You can't walk down aisle 3 of Walmart and buy that motherfucker. The things in life that are most valuable, most desired upon, are things you can't buy, but every motherfucker can earn if they want them bad enough. Do you? You know you can do it. You're standing your own fucking way. And why don't you stop being that guy, that girl? Why don't you for once believe in the person you always knew you could be? Just fucking become it. Every time you feel a cry, pain, tear, strain, muscle cramp, know you're getting closer, and it's within grasp. Here's your why. Thanks for watching.
for betterment, knowing it gets worse before it gets better, accepting that, welcoming it, because through that effort is the glue of transformation of something solid and remember upon. The transformation will always get worse before it gets better.
Structure, man. From gym to the house. Keeps it lean.
All made from scratch. Check.
That is really dangerous, bud.
Sounds like beautiful, man. Ready to set.
I've seen it through for me, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
It's as good as you make it. Today we made it good. Make your life good too.
Tomorrow doesn't happen. Will I still do what I'm about to do today? But that answer is no. On a repetitive basis, you're not living, man. You're alive, but you're not living. Change that motherfucker up. The difference of success and failure, guys, isn't a lack of strength. It isn't a lack of knowledge. The difference is a lack of will. We're here right now finding our roots, building ourselves up from above, building that foundation that weathers all the storms of life. That's why we're here, guys. Pissed off for excellence.
What's up, guys? We've got a new concept on GregPlitt.com. I'm really psyched about this. It's called a video blog. What it is, it entails a camera, me, live, with my computer opened up to your emails that you guys are sending in, answering your questions, your concerns, your fears and excitements, and sharing them. If I don't know the answers, man, I'm going to study them. I'm going to do all the homework for you guys so you guys can continue to apply that maximum effort for maximum results. Because that's the real problem, right? We don't know the truth is. Growing up in sports and the military and doing all this fitness and covers and stuff, I was always searching for the real truth. I'd ask this person, I read this medical journal, I watch this video, all of them conflicting ideologies. So I had all this book smarts of what is supposed to be done, right? And I had it float in my head, I took it to the gym and I applied what I've learned. Through street smarts, started listening to my body. I'm feeling this pain, that pain, what does that mean? I look it up, oh okay. Slowly I started matching book smarts with street smarts and finding the real truth on how to transform your body. And the best part about it is that in that process, I transformed my life. I transformed my confidence of who I was by building the biggest muscle I had, my brain. I would go into the gym, which is the greatest environment because it's non-subjective. It's really fair proportion in life. What you put in is what you get. No one can give you the body. No one can take it away. It's either yours to give, it's either yours to get, or not, you know? So what you put in is what you're going to get, and you take that idea out, what you learn in that theater of life, and you apply it to all the other theaters. Through hard work, dedication, and sacrifice, you transform yourself from A to B, and in that you grow confidence and a mindset of who you are. Take that into, your corporate America, and you work from there all the way up. you know, or in their social settings, or marriage. Just improves everything about you. So I'm here to give you the truth, and what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you a 90% true azimuth to your end state goal. So you know you're in the right direction. I say 90% because it's up to you guys to provide the extra 10%. Every workout's different, but everybody's different. You got to find what workout matches you, you know? So I'm going to put you in the right path. Then I want you to experiment. Keep coming back. Keep sending in emails. I'll answer. You know? I'm going to, together, we can make these dreams we all have a reality. That's an amazing thing. And some people are like, man, why do you call us climb into the webpage to make money and everything else? Yeah, not really. This is why I do it. And I know this sounds sad to you, but this site's really all about you guys. Growing up, I never had this. You know, I wish I knew this kind of stuff 10 years ago. I wouldn't have wasted too much time. But in that process, I've learned all this stuff. And now I'm giving it back to you. And when people come to me in the gym and ask me questions, then I start talking to them. I see a spark in their eye that's registering. You know, they get excited, they get motivated. And that means one step closer to being the person they want to be. Achieving, you know, those dreams of life that we all can. What if someone, like I was at the expo the other weekend and someone drove 100 miles just to tell me that this website has been the X factor for us, to provide that missing link that's transformed his workouts to another level. And that just hits home, man. And so I've done all these covers and everything else, and it comes from a subject matter actually, right? That's great. The greatest thing about it is that now I have a voice for people to listen to me. I'm able to keep it all back. And it's like 360. When I was growing up, I'd be looking at muscle fitness or anything. I'd be like, you know, I was inspired by the treat women. You know, and then later I became the person in there on the cover. The other people were inspired. You know, and now I'm able to, like, through the means of the web page and stuff, I'm able to give all this information back to you. And I love it. I really do. So I'm gonna read your emails. I'm gonna do it as frequently as I can. You know, at least once a week, maybe more. And I'm gonna write down all your concerns. Like, the dog's gonna be barking, planes are flying, they're filling my ring. I don't know what's gonna happen here. We're all together. There's no editing in here. But what I do promise you is the truth. The best that I know. So you can get the maximum results of your effort. So here we go. I'm really excited. Video blogs. The birth has begun. Let's begin. Hey, what's up? My name's Greg Plitt. I'm here to answer a couple questions. Talked with the administrator there at simplyshredded.com, and he's like, hey, we got about 5 or 6 questions. Members love to get your input on it, considering you've been on more covers than anybody in the last 5 years, and what your take is on this from a fitness side to some serious hard questions that people have some trouble with. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So this is going to be a 5-part series, guys. The first one, each one's going to be one question answered, and you go to my website, gregplitt.com, and get more in depth. I only had 10 minutes here from the constraints of the website to give you all this information, and these questions really are more in depth. Some of these questions I've answered on my website, you know, into 30 minutes long each one. But the first one here has to deal with lean mass, how to gain lean mass, what to eat to gain lean mass without all that body fat, and how many calories. The reason why I say how many calories, I can't talk about the carbs and the proteins and the fats that make up those calories, because every single carb, every single fat, every single protein is different. But in the calorie war, they're all the same, meaning a good carb, good complex carbohydrate to a simple sugar is still 4 calories. Each gram to calories, 1 gram, 4 calories in a carbohydrate, and a fat, whether you have a good like monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, you know, your omega-3s and stuff, that's a really good healthy fat, right? As opposed to your saturated sugars and shit, and your candy bars, those kind of fats, animal fats and everything else, it's still 1 gram, whether it's good or bad fat, it's going to equate into 9 calories. And then your proteins, your lean proteins, is another 4 calories. So it's a 4-9-4 ratio from carbs, fats to carbs. And if you go onto my site, you can break down every single one of them and find what's the good ones, what are the bad ones, to find out how to get the good healthy calories. Because that's what we're trying to do right now. I'm going to answer your question here on calories. It's not going to be a generalization, guys. It's going to be very specific to you. We'll break it down very simple, stupid. So get a calculator out, get some math, write this stuff down, because it's a calculation for success. I've written down, made a whole bunch of notes for you guys. If you guys follow these notes, what I'm saying, it's guaranteed success. We're taking the guesswork out of your life, you know? Why go through life blindly? Go through it with a purpose. Every action has a purpose. If every action has a purpose, then every action will have a result in your favor. You gotta think that way. You don't just go to the gym, sign up for membership, and it's going to get big. It's not going to work that way, guys. You have to be smart. You have to know how your body's working. You have to be able to read your body's language, basically. It gives off a language. The better you can understand it, the better the two of you, and your mind and body can sync together to get to the goals, the end state you want to become. So let's get into this. We only have so many minutes. Calories. You gotta find that golden calorie number, and that's based on your height, your metabolic rate, and everything else. So in order to find out what it is for you guys, it's different for everybody. Like we all look at the fingerprint, it's gonna be different for you guys. So how do you find that out? I need you guys to weigh yourself. When you weigh yourself, find that weight, right? You're gonna multiply your weight by 11. So let's say 200-pound person. A 200-pound person times 11, that's 2,200 calories needed per day. Static calories, meaning just to live, just to operate the organs and stuff as you just sit there idle. But last I looked, we don't go through life idly. We're moving around all the time. So how do we account for all those calories? That's your active calories. That's another ratio. That's based off your metabolic rate. Your metabolic rate is broken into 3 categories. And I'm sorry if I'm going fast, guys. I just know how much time in my head's ticking, and I gotta get through this. Metabolic rate. Your metabolism. You have a fast, a moderate, and a slow metabolism. You have to pick which one you guys are. Meaning, a slow metabolism will be somebody that it gains weight off of salad, you know, just walks into like the grocery store looking at food and gains weight. That's a very slow metabolism. A moderate metabolism would be somebody that if he eats a lot, like over Thanksgiving recently, you know, put on more than he ate, more than he usually ate, probably a little bit heavier now. You know, so now like this week he's gonna go to the gym, start working out, his weight's gonna fluctuate and come back down, directly correlated to how much he's eating. If he eats a lot, he's gonna put on size. If he doesn't eat that much that week, he's gonna lose weight. That's a moderate metabolism, pretty much directly correlated to how much you're putting into your body. A fast metabolism will listen to the can't gain weight for the life of him. He can eat crap, he can eat as many meals, he can eat himself to bed every night, he still can't put on the weight. That's a fast metabolism. Once you guys know your metabolism rate, whether it's fast, moderate, or slow, then it goes off your age. There's 3 categories, and it goes by 10 years. If you're in your 20s, it's one number, 30s, another number, 40s, another number, and so on. So, going from a slow metabolism in your 20s, right, is going to start off at 30, and then moderate is going to be 40, and fast is going to be 50, okay? That number into your 30s, it drops by 5%. So 30 for slow, right, we're going to a 25, and then 40 we're going to 35, 50 we're going to 45. In your 40s, it drops another 5%. So in your 20s, it would now be down to 30, 25,
30, 35, and 40, okay? That's your metabolic rate, calorie intake. So you can take that first number, your body weight times 11. That number for a 200 pound guy is 2,200. That number times, for me, for example, I'll be like 45%. 0.45 times 2,200 is going to be 990. That's going to be my metabolic rate calories needed per day. So I add those two numbers up. First calculation, body weight times 11, plus your metabolic rate calories. You add up 2,200 plus 990, comes up to 3,190. That's my base calorie. That's my golden number right there, guys. 3,190 calories I need at 200 pounds at my metabolic rate to maintain my certain size based on my activity level. Okay? Once we know that number, now we know where to go. If you guys don't know where you are, you're never going to get to where you want to go. When you guys get in your car every day, right? When you're driving somewhere, you have a purpose of where you're going. That's why you get in the car. You have a destination. Why do people live life blindly? You just go through the motions and just hope for something to happen. Bullshit. Make it happen, guys. You got to know where you are right now. If you ever want to know where you want to go to, because along the way you're going to hit a lot of forks and walls, and you're going to be hit with adversity. You're going to have to back research where you've been, what worked in the past, and evaluate the current situation at hand to make the proper decisions in the forks in the road to go down the right path. Because it's constantly changing. Life is, you can never be a step ahead of it. You just got to be as educated as you can and make the most accurate decisions. Okay, so that 3,190 is my calorie intake of where I am currently right now. If I want to gain lean muscle mass, guys, lean muscle mass, 500 is your golden rule. 500 being enough calories for your body to take without being too much excess to be stored into body fat. But it's enough to nourish the muscles, to provide them with good, lean, high-quality calories, guys, which are your good fats, your polyunsaturated, your monosaturated fats, your good complex carbohydrates, and your good lean proteins. When you put in that kind of quality, high-quality calories in there, at that number, 3,190 plus 500, meaning 3,690 on a daily intake, you're going to gain lean mass through, thick and through, every single day, you know. It's not going to be like you're going to start doing this and you're going to put on size right away. You know, getting your body in shape, it's not like a test you can cram for, guys. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There's no short-term solution to long-term results. Meaning, if you're cutting the corner now, you're paying the price later. If you want that body, guys, you got to put in the time, the dedication, the work ethic, and see it through from the start. You know, have a goal 8 months out. Don't get hung up on the daily ritual ups and downs of how you're feeling and everything else. Just to keep your eyes on the horizon. Stay focused on where you want to go. And don't let anyone tell you any different. It's all within your two hands. You grab that wheel of life and you drive it to where you want to go. 3690 for a guy weighing 200 pounds with a metabolic rate of 0.45, which is a moderate kind of, you know, in your 30s. Another thing, this is live, guys, so we got a guy cutting the lawn and shit. I'll try to talk louder so you can hear me, but this is how we roll with GregPlitt.com, man. It's the honest truth, the real truth, no bullshit. Once you have that number, 3690, that's going to gain your lean mass. Now, if you want to lose weight, what are you going to do? You're going to drop that 3190 base golden number by 500, making it 2690 now. That's the calories you're going to bring every day if you want to maintain your same current activity level. If you want to lose weight, guys, no one unless I look to put on size and be that big fat guy, you know? Everyone, think about it, everyone when they're losing weight, right? What do? They start eating right and start watching the diet and everything else. But for some reason, those rules go out the window when they want to gain weight. They're just like, oh, I just got to eat everything. Just put on weight, put on weight. Who wants to be the big fat guy? No one does. Who wants to walk through the party and go, yo, have you seen John? I don't know. If he's here, I haven't seen him. John's been there for 4 hours. No one's seen him because no one wants to look at him. You want to be the guy that walks in there, yeah, John's right over there. It's like, fuck, man, I want to be like that guy. You know, I want to have that kind of physique, that kind of fucking physical power, that dominance. Why not? No one's going to give it to you. Sweat, blood, and tears, all this shit, the sweat equity of life that will get your body transformed, not only physically but mentally, so you have the mental toughness to see things through. Okay, so that's the calorie number you need. Now, how many meals do you eat? 4 to 5, 6 meals a day, guys. If you're in that transition period, you've got to have something in your body all the time. Keep your metabolism high. High calories, quality calories with high metabolic rate. I mean, high metabolism produces high lean mass numbers. That's what you guys need. But you can't eat off what your hunger level is. When you're really transitioning, you're eating off a clock. Every 2 to 3 hours, you're putting a meal in there. You're actually hitting a stopwatch, guys. This is all science, man. Hit a stopwatch. When that thing hits off, you're taking another meal in. 5 to 6 a day, man. And you gotta be smart. So you go to those blogs I have on my site on fats and carbs and proteins, because I'll tell you exactly what to eat. So you're gonna take an array of good ones, right? And proteins, put them in a section. An array of good carbs and an array of good fats. You're gonna grab one from each section to make your meal up. Always changing it up too. You can't grab the same meal every single day and have your body expected to grow anymore. Your body's smarter than you think it is. It's two steps ahead of you. Same with your workouts. You've got to keep shocking the system on the exterior to get that growth on the interior. If you do the same thing over and over again, your body will find a more efficient way to get the same results. That's good for the body, less wear and tear, but bad for the end results. You want your body shocking. You want it to shock and absorb and adapt to new situations. That's your growth, guys. Same with eating. You can't eat the same thing over and over again. Your metabolism will drop down. Your body knows what's coming in. It doesn't like dissect it as much anymore. Does that make sense? So keep changing up your eating habits, eating good stuff. So get 10 good proteins, 10 good fats, 10 good carbs. Grab one for each for your one little small meal, 5 to 6 of them a day. You know your calorie number. Add up those calories for fats and carbs. Make that number match. So you got 9 calories for every gram of fat, 4 for carbs, and 4 calories for every gram of protein. And do the math, guys. I know it sucks. Once you guys do it over and over again and actually do the math, you'll start learning the process. You won't have to go so much time and actually adding everything up. You'll know what to do here, what to grab there to make that thing work. Also, water is very important, guys. You gotta be drinking a lot of water. You gotta stay hydrated. That's like your river of life throughout you. Getting all that nutrients you put in your body to your muscles so they can absorb and be used within that 45-minute window right after your workout. It's so imperative to your success, guys. Those guys that work out and go home and just sleep, whatever else, without putting the nutrition in, your muscles like, oh, please give me the nutrition right now. This is where I can get the most bang for the buck, and you guys are missing that window. Man, to get your ideal body shape, guys, 4 factors. It's your lifting program, your cardio program, your nutrition, your diet, and your sleep. If you cut one of those guys out of the equation, it doesn't work. They all hold equal weight, all quarter weight, that success picture. Water, it's based off your weight again, guys. If we weigh 200 pounds, right? Cut that in half. Whatever your weight is, divide by 2. If you're 200 pounds, divide by 2 is 100 ounces of water you need a day. Divide 100 by 8, that's 12 and a half glasses of water you need a day to stay hydrated enough to build that lean mass based on the calories and everything else. Alright guys, this is Greg Plitt, help you stay fit, man. Hope you enjoy this. I got 4 more coming to you. They're going to be fast like this. If you want the real long definition answers, go to my website, gregplitt.com. Also a lot of videos, workouts, behind the scenes cover shoots and acting, day in the life stuff. I'm just trying to give you guys everything I've learned in the last 15 years working out.